Hey guys, the Future123 here, and welcome back to another video. This is just a demo review, I guess, of the FIFA 17 demo, and also plans for my channel for this upcoming game. So, as you'll see here, I played the journey. I edited it up, some of the parts, as you see the opening scene, and I won't be talking over the game, maybe just the gameplay. Later into the episode, I'll have actual game, just one game of going through the journey, and then we'll have one more game to wrap up this video. But I'm really sorry about not uploading to the end of FIFA, but it just got too stale for me. I didn't really have time to come out with a video, try to get it daily, try to finish off the seasons. So what I might do is either just before FIFA 17, come out with a video wrapping up both seasons. I'll play through some of the games, simulate most of them, and then come back maybe for a last episode with like a final or something. But that doesn't really look likely. I'll see maybe in the future, in FIFA 17, in the middle of the cycle, maybe I'll make like a 2025 video just to freshen things up and go back to the save. But overall, I'm really excited for FIFA 17. To start off, we'll go over the features that you can see in the demo, and the capture events you can see on YouTube, everything like that. And then we'll move on to my plans of what's to come for FIFA 17 in my channel. But to start off, the journey just looks really good. It's, even in the demo, it looks great. And they've just come out with more and more trailers. It looks more and more, first I thought it wasn't going to be that good. By the first trailer, you could really see, I didn't think there was going to be much cutscenes, not really a lot of interaction of depth to the game mode. But as more and more things are coming out with this game, I'm seeing like the potential of it. I know a lot of people are going to probably just overload YouTube with it, but I want to start. I'm not going to tell you what the team is right now, but it's a pretty big team. Not necessarily in need of a striker, but could definitely slot his way into the team, and you'll see that in the first episode. I'm not going to give away the teams this episode who I'm using, because I'll probably make like a cinematic intro with like in-game highlights, or not like highlights, IRL highlights in my career mode series as well. But overall, this journey mode looks great. I made like a list. The cutscenes look very good. Obviously answering to those different situations. You can be fiery, cool, balanced. It really. You really get immersed in this game mode, like when Walker just pretty much curves you and you get pretty mad at it. Like that's the most important part, is you have to have your players be immersive in this mode, and I really like it. Like this part 2 is just so cool when like the crowd's saying like, "Who are you?" Like I thought that was pretty nice. A lot of people didn't actually point that out when they were playing the journey, but that was one thing I really saw with the subtitles I turned on as well. But overall, the most important thing is to be immersed in this game. I think it will be great fun. It might not last that long, but I still plan on uploading, 2 series like I did in FIFA 16. I'll try to get more regular. The journey, they probably won't take that much because, this will be all live. I forgot to mention that. But actually, I don't even know what I'm getting. I should just be talking about the gameplay. We'll get back to that. And then at the end of the episode, we'll go over what I'm going to be doing for my series. But as you see here, this is also very cool. The manager tasks, as you see right before he comes onto the pitch, it tells Mourinho wants him to do these certain things. And ultimately, we actually get through here, as you see down the right hand side. I'll just do a quick gameplay here as he plays through Rooney, surprisingly scoring. But as you see here in the right corner as well, they've really changed the match rating system, which looks great this year. It gives you feedback. Like that was the big thing. In previous FIFAs, you'd just play, you'd get minus ratings, and you wouldn't know why. Like your rating just kept on dropping. But this year it seems like the rating is probably improved in player career mode as well, which is good to see. That's a very good feature. And at the end of the game, you also see like manager feedback. Like it gives you feedback. That looks very good as well. So very good things were done in the journey. It looks like a great game mode, obviously, and I'm looking forward to playing it once the full game comes out next week. But now let's get to the gameplay. I know we're still on this journey part, but this will finish up in a second. So, going to the gameplay, obviously the Frostbite engine just looks great. Like, all of the players, I always thought the graphics were very good in FIFA. You would see some slight minimal changes, but this year the Frostbite is really, changed the game. As you see the manager feedback there, that looks really cool. Like, and also the movement, passing, as you see in the right hand side, like all of the touches, and that looks very, it's more, it's just more complex. As you see, I put 2 shots over the bar. I should have really scored those chances, but that was the playthrough of the journey, going to the press conference. So I'll get back to what I was talking about the gameplay. Just the Frostbite engine looks so great. Like, as you see Alex Hunter, you can see the sweat off of him, and it just gives EA so many more options. Right in the scene. He's standing behind advertising board, getting a press conference. That probably wouldn't happen in the what, I forgot what it was called, the Ignite engine, I think, or something like that, of the previous FIFAs and other EA Sports franchises. But it just looks like a great step forward. Frostbite's been using so many very good FPS games, or not FPS, but shooter games like Battlefield and things like that. So it looks like a great thing. And obviously it was coming. If the journey is out, they needed something big to help him out with that, to add these different his house or his the manager's office, everything like that. So it was very crucial for them to get the Frostbite. They actually did that perfectly. And as you see in gameplay as well, the lighting looks a lot better in this season. Like, it looks very good in like Stamford Bridge or different stadiums like that. So that's good to see. And overall, the player faces, most of them are pretty good. Even the ones that aren't scanned look actually pretty decent. I'm surprised some players like Coutinho, who hasn't been scanned for like 2 or 3 years, still looks like a hobbit. But overall, the face scans look very good this year as well. Going to more gameplay things, passing is a lot better this season. Last season it was really a problem where you would point. There was a spot in FIFA, like in the middle of the year, where you would just try to pass it to someone and it would just put it the wrong way. Like, honestly, you couldn't it wasn't in your control. This season it looks a lot better. Also, the set pieces are obviously new. The penalties are a little, you have to get used to them a little, but I think it's better. Penalties I think were too easy. I think, making them more challenging will be better. Make the game more fun. And it might not be if you're on the receiving end of missing a penalty, but it definitely make the game more interesting. And, adding something new to the game is, changing something, I guess I would say, is always something good to do. And with the set pieces, the corners I like them too. You can fine tune exactly where you want the ball. As you see, our first free kick, I just play it out. And ultimately, as you see here, I'm playing with Real Madrid, and then Barcelona is the other team at CenturyLink Field. But this game looks very good to start off. Haven't had really too much complaints about it. I think it's good too. Like, they nerfed like the finesse shots. Last year if you were a one-on-one, you could just put a finesse shot around the keeper every time. And I think that's good because it gives more variety now to how the one-on-ones are going to be played. Because a lot of times there's just finesse shot into the back of the net, easy doing. But as we now go in the top of the corners, just because we're at a corner here, I've seen that headers, I think, are back this year. Like, last year, headers were very ineffective. Only the computer really scored ones on me, if you guys seen my Hoffenheim and Swansea careers. But, overall, I think the headers are much improved this season. I think that's good because in world football, there's players like Andy Carroll, that just dominate in the air. And you can't really use them to your advantage in FIFA, as you see Lewandowski getting a header too. But that's good to see. Corners also, you get a lot more like open headers. I think it's, from the physicality, they can shrug a defender off them, get a good chance from the header. That's good to see that, corners are a little bit improved. Not every single person's going to be just playing it out from the top of the box like last year a lot of people did. But a great save by Keylor Navas there, as we couldn't clear the ball out. He makes like a double save, as you see here. And goalies look a lot better this year as well. Also, not a lot of people mention this either, but the driven throws and goal kicks, or not goal kicks, punts are really useful. Like if you're on a counter, you want to get it to a guy without them really taking too much time to control the ball, and just waste time on your counter. The punts are really good too, to dish them out to the wings. Not a lot of people I think are going to use it, but it's a really useful feature that'll really help out. If that's what your style of play is. But as you see by this game, we actually go to extra time, so you'll see that. And I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have enough time. I'm just talking about the gameplay. But, overall the gameplay looks very good. So let's go into the plans. I'm going to be starting a FIFA 17, the Journey series, obviously. That'll come out. It'll be fully live for you guys. I'll try to get it more often because, it's not that hard to make. Not a lot of editing involved. In the cutscenes and stuff like that. So maybe I can even get it out, maybe I can give videos on a daily basis, but we'll see. Right now with soccer in real life, high school soccer, it's kind of hard. And also I just gave it away. I think I'm going to blurt that out or something, or cut it out. But I'm going to be starting a career mode team. I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's in the Premier League. I'm going to make an intro in the coming days. Also, I'm going to put a lot more effort into this career mode. I'm going to add some music, better editing, and, there'll be some live comms with post comms as well for important games. But overall, I'm just going to look to improve this channel for, next season. This first year was just a trial year for like 5 or 6 months, just to get into the swing of things. But really in FIFA 17, I'm going to improve. In the next few days, I'm going to come out with an intro for my FIFA 17 career mode. But if you guys enjoyed this video, it would be much appreciated if you left a like and subscribed. Hopefully, to stay subscribed for career mode content, also the journey content, and it would be much appreciated. But other than that, have a good day.